Yes, so let's now get into a second conversation this afternoon, and it's all about the World Rafting Cup. And joining me in studio is William Kinuthia, who is the Sec-Gen, Kenya Rafting Federation. Good afternoon, William.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you so much.
Good to have you here on the scoreline.
Thank you.
Are you ready for next Sunday?
Yes.
Yes, also Ibrahim Mwange, who is the Treasurer, Kenya Rafting Federation. Good afternoon, Ibrahim.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. And Zach Bassett. Good afternoon, Zach. How are you?
Good afternoon, very well, and happy to be here in Kenya.
Yes. William, next week on Sunday, Kenya is hosting the world in the World Rafting Cup. How big is it for Kenya to host such, a big event?
I want to say hosting this world is a privilege because it has never been hosted in Africa. And rafting is a big sport, especially in Europe and Americas, Asia, and Australia. But of course, it is also popular in Africa because people raft in the Sagana or the Tana River. They also raft in Jinja, Uganda. That is the Nile. We have Zambezi, Orange River in South Africa. So it's huge. But rafting is known as a commercial sport, whereby people come, tourists come, and they enjoy and they pay. So that but as a sport, it's very new, especially in Kenya. That's why we are now hosting the sport. Yes.
William, you can't say it's new when Kenya won the African Championships. Ibrahim,
Yes.
How are the preparations so far? We are a week away.
Yes.
Yes.
The preparations are moving on quite well. The teams have confirmed. 19 have already confirmed, 32 participating countries as well. So it's really going well. It's really going well. Everything that needs to be done is already being done. As a federation, we try to be very organized. So we are doing a good job. Yeah, thanks.
Zach, what got you into rafting?
I started rafting almost 15 years ago now, and I was a kayaker. I followed the rivers of the world in my kayak and being an outdoorsman. And then the opportunities that came with rafting to share the rivers with others and also allowed me to travel. So I spent the last 14 years traveling around the world in places like New Zealand, California. It moved me to my home, which is now Norway. I get to come to Africa. I've been in Morocco. So just the opportunities that rafting brings, being outside in nature, and sharing that with other people that love it as well is absolutely fantastic.
And why did you decide to get into trading?
I started trading because I just had a real love for the sport. I was putting my whole life into rafting and on the rivers, and to be able to share that with others, help kind of push the standards of the sport, really brings passion to me to help keep people safe, make sure we have a sustainable industry, and yeah, just kind of share that love with other raft guides, and they can teach me and I can hopefully teach them something.
William, Zach has spoken about the standards of the sport. Where do you feel we are as compared to other African nations?
Okay, Kenya is leading at the moment because we have a federation in place, organized. Like in Africa, we have about 16 federations of rafting, but we also have associations in other countries, like about 16. So we are about 32 countries. But we are prepared. We are far ahead because we have been receiving, we are supported by the State Department of Sports. And of course, that is the main thing. When the government involves itself by supporting, then you go far. It's like you move to the next level. Because most of the organizations lack fund. When you lack funding, then it becomes very difficult for you. But now with funding and of course other partners coming in, the United Rafting, now we are in a good place, and that's why we're able to support rafting locally. Yes.
Ibrahim,
Yes.
when you talk about rafting, most people will think Sagana.
Yes.
As a federation, have you thought about taking this sport to other parts of the country before?
Yes. Actually, that has been one of our main agenda as a federation. And we've done quite well because we just completed our national selection. And we invited everybody from representative from across the country. We had people coming all the way from Samburu, from Turkana, and we had a total of 128 participants who came. And we ensured that the national team is built on merit, you know, so that the youth can get another platform. And apart from the conventional sports that we already have, we get an alternative sport because Kenya has the best rivers as we speak. Yeah, so as a sport, we have a lot we can achieve, and we are glad that we are on the right direction. So we have proper leadership in place. The State Department has also assisted a lot, and we're on course. We're on course.
We're on course. Zaka, you've said that, you know, you've traveled the world, you've been to lots of countries where rafting is done. What can you say about Kenya?
I've only been in Kenya for the last few days, and I was lucky enough, we were out on the Tana River this morning with the local guides. First of all, the federation and the growth that I've seen here in Kenya. The federation was established 1.5 years ago, and they've achieved so much in that time. And to have the country backing of the sport, for me, is absolutely phenomenal to see. The energy that comes into the river, out in the morning, everyone was having an absolute blast, just enjoying showing me the river. So I'm really excited to take that energy, to try and help out where I can and see the sport grow further. Just here in Kenya, the rivers are beautiful. I have friends that have traveled here for kayaking all for many, many years, and the rivers are calling. Kenya has so many opportunities, and I think the world is the oyster, and Kenya is open for the rivers for rafting.
William, I'm certain that you have different classes in this World Cup that is coming up on the 5th. If you can, you know, give us the categories that will be there.
Yes, we have 3.
And how different they are.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
We have 3 disciplines. Rafting, number 1, as a sport, we have 2 types of sport. We have something called adventure, and we have classic. So adventure has 4 disciplines. Has something called downriver. Downriver is you start from a certain section of a river, you paddle down to about, it must be a minimum, the river, the distance must be between 4 to 7 kilometers. Yeah, minimum is 4 to the finish point, and maximum is to start from 7 to the finish point. That is called adventure. Then we have others which we call classic. Classic has 3. As one is called RX. RX is a discipline. It's called rafting cross.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a type of whereby you maneuver the obstacles.
Okay, let me just interrupt you as we sort your mic. We'll be coming back to RX. Let me go to Ibrahim. You say that you had the team selection and made sure that the team was selected on merit, and I believe the team has been in camp.
Yes.
What have you seen so far from the team that, you know, encourages you?
Well, what I've really seen is youths really coming out, especially our team, being as young as it is. The under 19 and under 23 form part of our biggest team. So that is a big encouragement because you get people really coming out and embracing a sport, you know. So as the sport develops and it becomes mainstream, we have a lot of young people in it and are coming up. So that was something that was a bit significant. Yes, the age of the people interested.
Young people interested.
Very, very young.
William, back to you. We were talking about the classifications. We had gotten to RX.
Yes, RX is a format whereby it's called rafting cross. So it's a format where you are able to maneuver obstacles because like rafting, you have to the course itself, just like as any stadium which has specifications. It's a course where it has to be 300 meters or between 280 meters to 300 meters. So that is a standard course, which is actually, which now we use as in rafting. So we have obstacles that we maneuver. You maneuver, and this, and whoever takes the least amount of time is the one who wins. I mean, who wins without making a lot of penalties. So because we have penalty gates whereby the judges, the people who look, we don't have referees, but we have judges. Yeah, so we have, that is RX, we have slalom. Slalom is another discipline, and then we have also, the other one is called sprint. Yeah, sprint. So we start with sprint, then RX, and then we finish with slalom.
What's slalom?
That is the slalom is again the same. Now we have the difference between slalom and sprint is almost the same. They are almost the same. Sprint is just sprint. It's like the way you say 100 meters. That is a sprint. But now when it comes to slalom and RX, the difference is RX is we use a buoys. You know the buoys. You know it's a inflated balloon, which you have to go through. And maneuver and get down to the river. Whoever makes, without making a lot of penalties, if you touch it, you get 50 seconds. Yeah, if you do another mistake, it's 2 seconds.
So whoever, penalty.
Yes, penalty. So like that. Now slalom, we use PVC pipes. So the same. The other ones are buoys, inflated. The slalom is buoys. Is a PVC pipes. So the same. It's almost the same, but the penalty is different. Yes.
Zach, what are you expecting from the fifth?
I'm expecting the 19 countries to show up, to give it their all, and it's going to be high energy around the river. It's going to be operated in a safe manner, and I'm really excited to kind of see who comes out on top.
William, looking at this event, how has the government support been towards this World Cup?
Number one, I would want to thank the minister. The CS, Salim Vuria, has really assisted us. And of course, his PS, Elijah Mwangi. They have done a wonderful job, the ministry itself. Number one, they assisted at buying the rafts. So last week...
How expensive are they?
A raft can be expensive as one raft to a tune of about 300,000 shillings. Yeah, so we really have massive equipment now.
Yes.
And now, of course, even after the World Cup, we'll be distributing the rafts across the country because we have very good regions which have very nice rivers like the Western Kenya, the Lower Nyanza and all that. Those are areas, and of course some parts of Nandi. We have Athi River, we have some parts. Also we're starting something called flat water. Mombasa will be doing something every year as a showcase. Yeah, rafting across the ocean. Yeah, at the Fort Jesus, that is the area to the other side of the ocean. So we are looking at starting a league, a national league.
Yes.
From next year. We'll have Kenya Rafting League. So already like about 20 companies have signed up. So this is a beginning, a big thing for this country. So rafting will be here to stay. Yes, and that's why we are encouraging. And the good thing, like what Ibrahim has said, young people, the youngest is 13 years competing in the World Cup, CC. And of course, the oldest will be about 26 years, you can see. And now competing against people like Russia, Italy, Czech Republic, Japan, India, and of course, Morocco, Ghana, and Nigeria, Zimbabwe. That's a great honor for this country, and hoping that we can, a miracle can happen, and we have a gold. If that happens, then all over, we have another sport that Kenya can count on.
Yes. Ibrahim, what can you say about the growth of the sport in the short span that it has been in the country?
Well, the sport has really grown exponentially. And this might be attributed, I want to actually thank our Secretary General specifically because he's provided very proper and accurate leadership for the Federation, to ensure that the young people get an opportunity, an equal opportunity. No politics, no nothing like any other federation. We just focus on delivering accountability, and ensuring that everybody gets what he's supposed to get, So I really want to thank him. So I attribute the exponential growth to the leadership because we managed to also get a coach from Italy. We are to train our young people. So we are doing all that can be done thanks to our leadership to ensure that we deliver to these young people and they have a future. And even all these initiatives like the league, everything, we want to do it correctly as leaders. Yeah, so I think we're on course.
We're on course.
Yeah,
Zach, what do you hope that the Kenyans, as well as other African countries that are participating in this, get to learn from the European countries who will be participating?
Yeah, so I think coming together really helps us out, you know, whether it's Africa or the whole of Europe or internationally. And one thing we're doing on the side is helping deliver standards for, as we know, it's been a commercial product for a long time. People have been enjoyed being taken rafting. And we're a big part of a project here in Africa to help boost the standards, and with the federations putting in their hard work of training their guides. So just coming together, for me, it's about the atmosphere that it builds, sharing knowledge. They're going to learn about racing together, different styles, different techniques, and just building the rafting family. And hopefully we're going to see the sport grow in the commercial areas, but also heading towards the Olympics in the future. So really good things coming from these countries coming together. I love showing Africa to many other countries coming in from around Europe, and myself. So yeah, just coming together and being a family and having these events where the energy is just through the roof, and it's really special.
Have you gotten a chance to train Team Kenya?
I've been out with them today, and we're going to be spending some time this week to go out and do some more courses and hopefully develop their standards as well. They showed me the river. They did an absolutely fantastic job. I was just there as a passenger, which I love as well, just getting to be part of the raft. So really looking forward to work with Kenya and Morocco and the other countries that are coming through, give them a little bit of help to try and keep the event as safe as possible.
As we wrap up the conversation, Ibrahim, what should we expect from the 5th?
Well, expect a lot. Expect a lot from our Kenyan team. Expect a lot of thrill, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of adventure, and expect to see the entire world. Yes.
At Sagana.
Yes.
Yeah. William, what should you look forward to?
Yeah, I expect to see Kenyans to come. Coming out to support our team Kenya.
Yes.
In Sagana, especially from the 8th, 9th through to 11th. Yeah, so that is what I'm expecting that to see many Kenyans come, fans. Kama kawaida, we do our job. Yes, with our national flags.
So thank you very much, William Kiruthi, who's the Secretary Kenya Rafting Federation, as well as Ibrahim Mwange, who's the Treasurer, Kenya Rafting Federation, and Zach Baseto, who's a trainer and who will be, of course, taking Kenya through a course this week, and we'll be waiting to see whether there is an improvement after that. But thank you for making time to come and talk to us about the World Rafting Cup that will be taking place at Sagana from the 5th, and we'll be waiting and wishing all the best to Team Kenya. Now, do you guys watch the World Cup?
Yes.